Right, today we've been talking a lot about the UK issues as a whole, especially when it comes to Brexit, Northern Ireland Protocol. We've also been talking about international problems like the World Health Organization trying to take over global governance. But let's also talk about Scotland, because Nicola Sturgeon's minions, SNP minions, have now been inspired by Sinn Féin in Northern Ireland, and they thought that the best thing to do, considering Nicola Sturgeon is now obsessed with having a second Scottish referendum by next year, she thought the best thing to do is like a 1930s style nationalist march, like in Italy and Germany, with the Scottish flags, whilst claiming that we are not nationalists. The SNP's line is that we are internationalists, even though it's literally called the SNP. Yeah. If you call them Scottish Nationalist Party, they will cry. You should say Scottish National Party, because that makes a huge difference, doesn't it? So they went around over the weekend, massive march. Well, they said massive. I think that according to SNPHQ, they had 52 million people just in one street. Exaggeration, but that's what they were claiming. It wasn't that big, but it was still big enough to be a news headline. But also, they had all these like signs. For example, defend our NHS. Sure, okay. The policy that came from England. Well done. So a lot of things that currently happens in Scotland and run by the SNP administration came from Westminster. So you're welcome, maybe? I don't know. And anything else we've given the SNP the power to do it, they've messed up. And they don't really realize this. Now, this virtue signaling with the face snappy, there has to be, of course, in the flag of Scotland. And we've got the NHS logo. And if we scroll down, there's the same photo, the same lady. Of course, there is a Ukrainian badge. So she supports the current thing. Absolutely amazing. Anything, all the rainbows and unicorns. Why not? Why not? That's the only way you could have your second Scottish referendum. Nobody cares. Stop it. Focus on the actual problems, because Nicola Sturgeon is going around right now pretending to be the Queen of Scotland. At the same time, she's causing a lot of trouble, as predicted on this channel. It was a week ago when the Sinn Féin stuff happened and they took over after the local elections that we had. They became the largest party in Northern Ireland. At the same time, we knew that this is just going to inspire Nicola. She came out, she praised Sinn Féin and forgot about the history of Sinn Féin, and everything was perfect, and said, I want basically the United Ireland. And while we're at it, can we have a second Scottish referendum, Boris? And right now, Westminster bubble, the elites, the out-of-touch idiots, they don't know how to handle this. They have no idea about Scottish politics or Northern Irish politics in Northern Ireland. They have no idea how to do it. And any of the representatives of the Tories or the Labour Party up there, they're not even in touch. They don't know the link between Westminster and Scotland. Some of them know their local politics, but they still don't know how to use the mechanism in London to stop this madness. It shouldn't be hard to bring down Nicola Sturgeon's government. Shouldn't be. It's all chaotic. Look at the Scottish ferries, their fiasco right now. Everything's going crazy. No one knows who's in charge. The country's going bankrupt. If they don't get bailed out or get handouts from Westminster, they don't know how to run their own country. And there are only normal people in Scotland who've been damaged. And they got no one to go to. They can't come to London and ask for Boris Johnson to run Scotland anymore. It doesn't work that way, thanks to Tony Blair's devolution plans. So we didn't really devolve powers, did we? We created secondary centralised governments. Whether it's in Scotland or Wales or Northern Ireland, these are not devolved powers. It's not decentralisation if you create a secondary prime minister in the name of first minister. It's the same thing. You just moved locations and the face. It's the same problem. So I'm going to calm down because we're going to have a couple of more updates for you guys throughout the evening. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.